We've got some choux puer and some oolong. So this is actually going to help our lungs.
Oh,
this is really
beautiful.
good for lung health.
That's so good.
As the smoke is billowing out,
Oh my god.
I imagine that'll be the theme of today.
Smoke.
Smoke, yeah. So when you think, well, first of all, how would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello. I'm Ava Shively. I'm here as a maverick because I love working outdoors.
Excellent.
Yeah. I go to school studying art and German, and it's good fun. I really like doing art and German, and I like doing music, which is what I was originally studying.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah, but for working, I kind of just like doing kind of like manual labor stuff that's done when it's done, you know?
Well, then you're a maverick at heart.
I'm a maverick at heart.
If you would describe Holden in 3 words, what would it be?
Oh my gosh.
And you're not allowed to think about it.
Okay, well, the obvious one that just like pops straight into your brain is heaven on earth. Like
Heaven on earth.
duh.
Wow. Those are 3 pristine words.
Yeah.
And that goes into our summer theme.
Eden's calling.
Right.
Another 3-word set.
Oh man. It's like things come in 3s.
Things come in 3s.
Yeah.
So we have these little teeny
So yes,
cups
we have
of
these
tea.
adorable. Plus, we have Grumpy Kitty.
I was gonna ask about the little cat.
So Grumpy Kitty, since you are about to go on your epic voyage,
Yes.
if you feed Grumpy Kitty some tea,
Yes.
you can ask for a wish, and your wish will come true.
Okay, do you say it out loud or inside?
As you
your head?
wish. So it
okay.
is totally up to you. I imagine if you sing it, it might come more true.
Oh god.
These are
That's
just
it.
rules I'm making up as I go along.
Improv sing.
Improv sing.
Okay, here we go.
And also, slurping
Slurping.
is highly recommended as such.
Okay. Okay, alright. My first tea taste.
Yes, it'll be very earthy.
Okay.
So, but it's super good for your lungs, blood purification, intestinal stuff, and all those things.
Okay.
So you'll feel great.
Okay.
Ava is a tea skeptic, and so we are in training right now.
We are. I feel like the slurp helped it
It
somehow.
does. Right. It's
It,
the
like-
sound, and it makes it more playful.
Yeah, it's so fun and cozy.
Beautiful. How would you say you are most childlike?
I feel like the water really brings that out for me. Like I've been
Okay, excellent.
playing so much at the creek in my month here.
Creek play.
It's just like something about, especially this water, like clear, cold glacier creek. It's like,
What's better than that?
what's better than that? It's just like, it's so refreshing. No matter what happens in the day, you go to the creek and it's just like,
You're all good.
I'm good again.
So cold water is a huge part of my own like personal therapy and spirituality and whatever you want to call it. And yeah, just as you say, like you could go in with anger, depression, melancholy, whatever. You go into that cold water, like it regenerates your cells.
Yeah.
And you're good.
Yeah.
You're a
it's
blank
just
slate
like
after that.
Rebirth. It's so good.
Oh, excellent. So I feel like we need to.
Yeah. The guitar is coming out.
So what would you like to sing about?
We talked about singing about smoke.
Oh, right. Perfect. That's awesome. So smoke it is. So
Yeah.
it is a very smoky morning thus far, and not our favorite thing,
Not our favorite thing.
but we're gonna try to make a song built on acceptance.
Oh, yeah.
And also of the love and the natural, it's natural.
Yeah.
Little particles in my lungs, they're dancing around, they never stop, they sing to me, oh smoke, they give me that sexy voice. Oh smoke, they give me that sexy voice. Oh yeah, and there we come stage to the smoke. Okay.
Smoke. It smells like campfire. Oh, smoke. You bring us PCT hikers. And they're really confused about what we're all doing here. Thanks for asking. It's such a good question.
Yeah, we just stumbled in, yeah. And then we'll just riff off each other. Smoke.
Smoke, smoke.
We have learned to love you.
Oh, smoke.
Oh, smoke. You bring the fire. We all need that assertiveness. 'Cause Pacific Northwesterners are a little passive aggressive. Yes, smoke.
Smoke.
Beautiful. Yes.
Wow, my first improv song.
Oh,
That's so fun.
the first of many to come.
The first of many.
Yes. Also, is that a little warm?
It's like just on the verge of not being warm.
Okay, let's get you something more hot.
Okay, yeah.
Just because that's best for our lungs.
Yes. Can I pour this over?
Absolutely.
Grumpy Kitty?
Yes. You can sing your wish too if you want.
Okay. Grumpy kitty, oh, I'm gonna wish for what I always wish for.
Ooh, it's an ongoing, it's a reoccurring
It's
wish.
a reoccurring wish. Grumpy kitty, may I please find... Well, this makes it sound like I'm not happy.
No, that's okay.
Further happiness
So
forever.
I mean, you come off as a very happy person.
Yeah, I am happy, and it's just
But
so
let's-
great when it keeps going.
Let's go deeper into that.
Yeah, let's go for it.
What would make you more happy?
Ooh,
like
yeah.
in your life, like is
Yeah.
there something that you want to let go of, or is there something that?
Oh man, that's a really great question. Very
Yes.
relevant to we have a staff goodbye ceremony tonight that's going to be about like letting things go. And I've been
Yes.
thinking about that a lot
Beautiful.
during my month here. And I think that like I've been very afraid during my life of like being loud and being like being funny in the way that like I want to be.
Sure. I
With
hear
people
you.
that I don't know super well, which is why Holden works so well for me, because really quickly you know everyone, and so you can trust them to like understand
Yeah.
what you mean. So wow, that was so Midwestern. So so yeah, I've been like really wanting to move forward into like being more open with myself
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And that's something
Thanks for asking.
I definitely resonate with. I was a very timid kid. And so, or at least I convinced myself I was timid, when I really wasn't.
Yeah, that's real.
You know, once I started getting into like my spiritual practices, meditation, and improv, I learned that, oh yeah, I'm not any of those things. Like, I can be whatever I want to be.
Yeah.
And I can give myself permission to be crazy. And I also want to help people overcome their own timidity.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I feel like my purpose is. Because we all hold back, you know, out of fear of judgment or of wanting to be loved by everyone. And that's just...
Yeah.
It's not a reasonable thought.
It's not. Yeah. Like, you just gotta go for it. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
And the more you are yourself, you're going to attract the right people, you know?
Yes.
And so that's like, you have to trust that magnetism will work.
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's, as I've witnessed you being in the village, like you have this really beautiful, boisterous spirit that I see. And yeah, I encourage you to blossom in that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing my best.
Absolutely. And you know, we're not alone.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is
yeah,
like
that's for everyone out there.
Right, totally.
For all the listeners out there. Go ahead and blossom.
Yes, exactly.
The smoky air in here right now is really adding to the whispery nature right now.
Exactly.
It's like dim lighting.
Right. It's that which is great. I love that we like sang about that too. It's like that smoke brings that sexy voice.
That sexy voice, for real. As I'm like,
that's great. Yeah, we'll be coughing like throughout the.
We'll edit those out.
Or we'll make a beat.
Okay, that's a good idea. Oh my god.
You know, speaking of I've always been very fond of tricksters in trickster mythology.
Yes,
and so
I agree.
One of the local trickster myths is from the Haida indigenous community, which is more in kind of like the lower BC area. Yeah. Pretty close to here. And they have this wonderful story about Raven. Ooh. How the Raven stole the sun. Because why not?
Because why not?
Totally. It's like, well, if I can do it, then...
Let's stop it.
Yeah, let's get the show on the road. I heard this talk from someone that was talking about the compassion of tricksters. And they were saying that, you know, with tricksters, they don't follow a polarity. And so they just want to have fun. So they don't fall into like the moral right or wrong. It's just like, what's fun in this moment? Because of that, because compassion, you have to have as many stories in your head as possible. And since the trickster is beyond polarity, then it has always at least two stories like at its fingertips that it's trying to hold. I just thought that was like a really cool way of like talking about that.
Yeah, I feel like tricksters are always kind of like the harbingers of change, or like or like a story always revolves around the trickster character. Like it brings that, dare I say, hilarity. Olden village.
Hilarity. Yes.
Hilarity.
Yes.
Hilarity. Wow, saying that while I'm holding a tiny teacup.
Oh, right, I know, right. That pinky's out.
I need like a monocle. I concur. Indubitably.
Yeah, and like, you know, it's modern society doesn't like mischievous behavior.
That's so true.
But, you know, we're here to change all that.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now.
Would you like to create a story?
Ooh, yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, anything can happen. This is a story where we know each other and we can give each other names.
Okay.
And you'll just kind of follow my lead and we'll kind of figure it out from there.
Okay.
So, give me an object and a feeling.
An object. Okay, so like not a proper noun kind of object.
Whatever comes to your mind.
Okay, all right. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is the largest squirrel in the village, Butters Bongus. His grandson is named, I believe it's Bubber's Bingo.
Bubber's Bingo. This is all news to me. So
Yeah, this is some Holden Village subculture, right?
This is actually, yeah, this is the subreddit threads going on. Okay.
So this is currently the largest squirrel in the village. His name is Bubber's Bingo.
Bubber's Bingo.
And he is feeling hungry.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay. So, Adrian, because that is your name in this tale.
Got it, okay.
Adrian, I am so glad that we started this secret society at Holden Village.
Yeah, so am I.
Where, we pay not only homage to Bubba's Bingo. Is that his name? Bubba's?
Are you talking about the grandsire?
The grandsire, yes.
Yes, that would be Butters Bongus.
Oh, Butters Bongus.
Yeah.
Okay.
In squirrel culture, actually, the last name changes from generation to generation.
You're so right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's that's how we met, was in squirrel etiquette.
Yeah, it's really important.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That conference in Atlanta. Yeah, okay. And so we pay homage and we feed the squirrel.
Yes.
Like copious amounts of food.
Yeah.
To the point now to where both the grandsire.
Yes.
Yes, the grandsire. At this point, they're as big as the hotel.
Yeah, they are huge. You can feel them coming when they prowl. A lot of guests think that it might be a bear or a mountain lion, something threatening like that. It's actually bigger than either of those creatures put together, and it is Butters Bongus and Bubber's Bingo.
Right, and they've actually become like the new hotel. So it's like people are actually sleeping on them. And so as they grow in size, there's more rooms.
That's so, see?
Right, and people don't want to sleep indoors anymore.
No,
we've decided to have an outdoor sleeping culture.
Why would you when you could sleep just cuddled up in the fur of a giant ground squirrel?
It's the best sleep I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, truly.
Right.
The softest covers. It's just the slight shift as they continue to prowl through the night.
Slowly, meandering.
Yes. They're constantly continuing to search for food.
Right.
So they can't.
Even though we're
they never
feeding
stop.
it constantly.
Yeah. So they're just kind of always moving.
Did you ever watch Spirited Away?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that, that whatever you call that spirit that was just so ravenous.
Yeah.
Because there was there's a little thing.
Yeah.
That was stuck there. But this is different. This is happy.
This is happy.
This is
about
happiness.
our beautiful squirrel family.
Exactly.
At Holden Village.
And the other animals have started to notice around the village. And so they've actually started to be absorbed into the fur. So it's actually the squirrels are taking different shapes and different personalities. The bears. The bears and the fawns, they've learned to love each other,
That's
within
so
the
true.
fur of...
Yes. Yeah, the fur brings.
The fur brain, yeah. It's a very compassionate brain. Oh, excellent. And, speaking of smoke, it's actually taken away all the smoke.
Yeah, there's this special chemical in the fur that absorbs smoke, and it's not harmful to the squirrel. It's just an act of radical love for the village.
Oh, totally. It's just mycelium behavior. You know how mushrooms can take in plastics.
Yeah.
And actually, the mushrooms and the squirrel have allied. They've created a partnership.
They have.
They've incorporated.
Yeah, that was a pretty key turning point. Actually.
It was.
Yeah.
I was a little worried for a second.
I was what's gonna happen?
Yeah, there's very strong personalities, both.
Yeah, there are some big mushrooms kind of coming out, upper leg, it's got some mushrooms growing out.
It's the tattoo.
Yeah.
Of the
Yeah, exactly.
It's very classy.
Yeah. It's very classy. Yeah, it's kind of if we're gonna stick with I still don't know if it's Ghibli or Ghibli. Ghibli? I say Ghibli. I'm gonna say Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Yeah, if we're gonna stick with the Ghibli movie theme,
we're doing it.
Kind of Howl's Moving Castle-esque, but if the castle was also a giant ground squirrel, so there's some little structures sticking out, and it's totally unharmful. It's just kind of having a porch, except there's a squirrel.
And we all know that porch chillin' is the highest evolution of anything.
Anything, yeah. Yeah, porch chillin' is just like the center point of Holden Village.
Yes, it is the communion.
It is, yeah, it is. So there's plenty of space for that.
Absolutely, and plenty of space for you.
Yeah.
You know, for all you listeners that
listeners.
just, you know, want to feel that love, that deep connection.
Yeah, those beautiful incidental moments.
Right.
You know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's singing
all the
everywhere.
time. All the time.
Yes.
That's a Holden Village classic. You would never know when a little song circle's gonna pop up. So if that sounds like fun to you, this is the place.
It is. And it'll be here, and it'll be expanding forever and ever.
Forever and ever, yes. Eventually the ground squirrel, of course, we have to stay on topic here.
Yes.
The ground squirrel will eventually grow so large that it has no choice to consume the world, and then it will become our new world.
Yes.
A new and better world.
It'll become the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It's everything.
Yeah.
Our universe.
And so that's how universes are made.
Yeah.
That's like
ground squirrel universe.
That's the untold story of like, you know, the scientific genesis.
Yeah, scientists don't want you to know this.
It's great. I feel like we like encompassed all the Miyazaki films sort of like into like a Holden Village like creation method.
This is our new law. Forget West Preem. We have a ground squirrel.
Oh, that is fantastic. Wonderfully done.
Yeah.
Again. I mean, I think you belong on a podcast or like a radio show.
You know,
or...
I've thought about it.
Yeah.
It just seems so silly.
It is silly.
Yeah.
But what's better than that?
That's silly.
Right.
So true. There's like hilarity, but like we gotta bring back
right.
hilarity.
Yeah. Well, certainly with us at the helm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is this the start of our beat?
Is this right? Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're a trained vocalist.
Yes.
You did competitions.
Yes.
So we're just like, we're name dropping like things for you.
Yeah, let's
right
do
now.
it.
We're like,
Yeah.
so you won all the competitions.
Yeah, I won everything. You know, you go to Wisconsin, they're like, oh yeah, Ava Shively, totally.
Yeah, right, yeah. There's a statue.
Yeah, there's in my hometown, yeah. That's the truth and nothing but the truth.
Right, nothing.
Nothing but the truth.
Right, because we only spit truth.
Yeah.
Here.
We never joke. We're always serious. Everything we say
totally
is fact.
It's objective.
Objective truth. And that's why you can't argue with it.
Right, yeah. Just shut up and listen. Right?
That's like all you can really do here. We have the power. Oh my god. But yes, I did grow up doing like classical voice competitions. My mom was like giving me lessons from a young age because I was having fun with it, and so it was really fun. We'd take like weekend trips, like just my mom and I driving around to the different competitions in Wisconsin and like stay overnight and then like go get some fun food after the competition, you know, like phew, the singing's done, now we can just like have fun. Yeah, so it definitely got me into that. Classical singing, at least the way I was taught it, was very like hands at your sides, you know, like your feet are shoulder width apart and you're just kind of staying there.
Yeah, definitely.
And I've been trying to break out of that.
You're breaking out of the traditional shell.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
As I kind of find my way into more theatery things, I'm like, no, I want to like dance around and have fun. And like, even if it's a classical song in the German language, like it's telling a story. I may as well like show it too. Küssen ist bei mir nicht erlaubt. It's a song about how like you're not allowed. It's like kissing is not allowed with me. It's like kissing is forbidden.
Oh man.
So everyone who hears this, who studies German at Luther College, is gonna be like, oh, kissing verboten.
Oh, why again? Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you chose that song.
Thank you. It's a real classic.
Totally. Oh, that's fantastic. Do you karaoke?
That is such a good question. Thank you for asking. Yes. I do karaoke. I feel like it's so hard to pick a good karaoke song.
It truly is.
You know, and then like you really got to bring the energy. Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan of karaoke duets because then you have someone to kind of like riff off of.
So, question.
Yeah.
The movie Duets. Have you seen it?
I know.
And if you haven't, it's insanely good.
Okay.
It's all about this competition, like people going around the U.S. and doing duet karaoke competitions.
Oh my God, that's a thing?
It's a thing, and like Gwyneth Paltrow's in it.
No way.
Paul Giamatti and like the Huey Lewis from Huey Lewis and the News, like in the 80s. Anyway,
stacked
it
cast.
It is fantastic, man. I feel like we should just watch it tonight. But I know you.
There are all these movies that like we need to watch. The second live action Scooby Doo, duets.
So yeah, at your own time. I feel like you would.
I'll have to write that down.
Even as you were telling me about like you and your mom like traveling, like around Wisconsin, that like movie popped into my head as you were saying that. So
I'll have to watch it. I'm like, wow, what an incredible niche culture to break into.
Totally.
Like what?
I was like, what? Like, how did I not know about this? Like, I should have been doing this like since I was like 5 years old.
Yeah, I should have been trained on it. So is it like a documentary?
No. It's a drama.
Okay.
Just like a movie.
Okay.
And it's like all these like. You get these like 4 different stories of how people get involved in this. You get this like disgruntled businessman who like no longer wants to like live his boring life, and he's like, I'm just gonna sing like in bars.
Give it all up, businessman.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you go for it. And then there's like there's this con like who escapes from prison but has this like beautiful voice and like is trying to escape the police by just like doing all these like duet.
Not say it, but we can cut that out later if you need your podcast to say like right in the center of the
Oh man, I resonate with everything that you say, and so this is
great.
Is way too delightful.
Yeah, this is just
because we're just saying what everyone's thinking.
It's so true.
That they're too afraid to say.
Oh my God, yeah, we're just so brave.
We're so
brave and strong. I mean, come on, like around the village, you say like Ava and Dev, and they're like, oh. They are so brave.
Right.
That's what everyone says.
We can't even talk to them. Like
they're just too brave.
They're too brave. Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's like the most profound musical memory that you have?
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's so many musical memories.
What's like the one that like you felt your spirit and your soul like merge into your voice?
Okay.
And then a portal opened up and then you anyway go.
Yes, I love that whole thing. Okay, I have 2 thoughts.
2 thoughts. Excellent.
The first one is in my high school, our select choir does this Memorial Day service thing. Okay. And there's a song that we sing for it called Homeland. And despite my kind of thoughts about Homeland,
your affiliations,
the song is like the most kind of song. Sorry, sometimes words don't work, and it just.
Well, words are the most like dense form of communication.
Yeah.
Like sounds actually create like. We can talk about that afterwards.
Yeah, I'm a very sound present person. I was voted best voice and sounds in 8th grade.
Whoa.
Yeah, so.
Excellent.
You're talking to the real deal right now. Anyhow, so the song Homeland, we sing it and it's just like, oh my God, like I'm a soprano, so I really like above the staff is where I feel most happy. And it just has like the most. That's how it feels to sing it.
All right, let's make that sound together.
Okay. Yeah, the jowl shake is really
Right,
important. But yeah, if you're listening right now and you're like, what could that feeling possibly mean with the song Homeland? Look up Homeland. Maybe specifically there's a recording somewhere of La Crosse Central High School roped choir singing it.
There has to be.
There's gotta be somewhere on YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's like holy.
Holy.
The other one I have is our beloved Luther College school group, Holding Hemlock. I'm gonna name drop them right now. And if I don't know what things your podcast is on, but if it's on Spotify.
It is on Spotify.
You just hop right over and type in Holding Hemlock and get ready for the most banging 22 minutes of your life.
Holy 22 minutes. I feel like all songs should be at least 15 minutes long.
So true.
Yeah.
Like 20, it just leaves you like, ugh, like no.
Right, I want a full story.
Right? Yeah.
You know?
But this is, even in 22 minutes, they put you through it. So the house that I live in, once a semester we host a house party that Holding Hemlock and our jazz group, Driftless Jazz, plays at. And it's like just packed with, it's like we clear out our living room, we pack in a bunch of college students, and then we put speakers and like, I don't know how to describe Holding Hemlock. Like the words that come to mind are pop punk, and if you're listening, Holding Hemlock, I'm so sorry if that's not right.
Or it may have been the best description that they were like searching for.
Like,
it's like, what are we? Like, oh yeah, thank God we listened to that.
Thank goodness for Ava. Anyway, so like their whole album is out, so you can like study it. You know, like I have the, you know, I got those lyrics. So it's not just experiencing it, but it's like singing along with it. And it's just like everyone's just like going for it, and it's like, wow, we are all in this moment in a living room listening to Holding Hemlock.
That sounds
and
amazing.
We have to be done by 10 p.m. or we're gonna get shut down.
Yeah. Right. I mean, that's, you know, no risk, no reward.
So true.
Right.
So true. We actually tried baiting our security this time because we kind of wanted them to shut down the party because it's kind of fun. It turns into it kind of turns into lore. It's like, the Sus House party got shut down. The SPO showed up. So it was like 10 o'clock and we were like, do a couple more. And then security didn't show up, so we just had all these people like hanging outside our house. And
excellent.
Like, get out of here. I'm just kidding. You're always welcome at the sustainability house. But yeah, those are my moments.
Beautiful moments. Thanks for sharing. You've said like the word like, you know, bangers twice. Like, are you into like getting down with like the music or
That's
like
a good question.
Or is that just like a phrase that you like using?
I do.
For your
Banger
own
is like
jubilee?
I feel like banger is not any specific genre.
Totally.
Like for me, it's just a song that you're just like. You hear it and it's like, oh, I gotta like dance and sing. Like, so like a banger could also be like Kingdom Dance song from Tangled.
Sure. Of course. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a state of mind.
It's a state of mind.
I was just curious if you had maybe like slightly heavier influences.
No, definitely. I'm usually more of like a folksy person.
Okay.
Like my favorite playlist right now, because I forgot to download most of my music before I came here, is like,
That's okay.
So it goes. It's like a 45-minute long playlist of like epic movie soundtracks. So it's like concerning hobbits from Lord of the Rings, or like sailing into the dawn from Rings of Power, and like
I sense a theme.
Yeah. You may be sensing a theme right now. You would be right. You would be right. It's just like whatever you're doing, it makes it feel so epic.
Epic is okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of epic.
So
that is like
this podcast.
If I speaking of if I were to describe like my musical resonances, like it is, I really do believe, like I wasn't lying when I said all songs should be 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
I want a story.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, it's hard to tell a story in like 3 minutes. Like I appreciate, you know, all the songs that are like that.
Yeah.
But I really love the songs that really just like push the boundaries and elongate and, you know, transformed heart of.
Yeah, it like really gets you into it. Like,
for
example, All Too Well Taylor's version, 10 minutes.
Yes.
Like it doesn't just destroy you. It like For everyone who couldn't see that, I made a motion of ripping out my heart and then punching it
And
into
then
the
just
ground.
pummeling it. While we maniacally laugh in the background. You're like,
Oh my god.
Okay. This
Yeah.
is way too much fun.
Too much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.